For the last several months, you've seen me angry. No, you've seen me mad. In the last couple of weeks, I've been kind because we are winning the war against the oil that has been attacking our shorelines. Because us getting mad, the governor, the parish presidents, we finally got them around the table. We're finally deploying our fishermen, and we're finally winning the war against the oil that is coming ashore. It's not over, but we're going to win it. Now let's talk about the moratorium. Look the word up in the dictionary. Embargo, ban, prohibit, postpone, halt, freeze. I say stand still. Do nothing. Remember, Mr. President, we are at war. You don't stand still. None of these words correspond with the United States I know, or I thought I knew. Throughout the world, Louisianans are people known as inventors, entrepreneurs, fun-loving people, people who work hard, survivors. No job too big, no challenge too great. But our people, our skills are in a stranglehold because of the government and one foreign company. We can't allow this to happen. A complete standstill, Mr. President. We won't stand for it. You know, common sense is what we ask for. The attention we've gotten for the sand burns, fighting with BP, the federal government, the environmentalists, the governor side by side with the other leaders, we showed them it'll work. It took a while. Had we started in the beginning, we would have been so much more of our marshlands would have been protected. Over 6,000 acres in my parish alone has oil in the marshland. A lot of that would have been protected if they would have only listened. We know what we're talking about. We're not going to put anything out there that is unsafe because we pay the price first. We in Louisiana. So don't make us wait and beat on you for 6 months. Put us back to work tomorrow. You know, talking about the berms and the barrier islands, we signed a deal in Vicksburg with the Corps to put this plan together over the last 3.5 years. I wish I could say it was my plan, but it came from old-timers, people like you, that said those barrier islands are what we need. I was just a messenger. But Vicksburg said, if those islands built the way they're planned were in place before Katrina, New Orleans wouldn't have got water. Now this is the Corps of Engineers, yet we continue to get a fight. When is the federal government going to listen to the people that know best about drilling, about building barrier islands, and get out of our way? Well, common sense. You know, some people call it Cajunity. It's alive and well. From down in Venice, people like you came up with a real simple plan. Many of you that work in the oil field know there's been many battles offshore. The driller and the company man. What are we going to do? What's more safe? Happens all the time. And as it's panning out in this horrible tragedy, once again we see there were disagreements leading up to this accident. So out of Venice, Louisiana, came a simple plan called the 66-man plan. We have 33 deep wells, deep drilling rigs. We could lift the moratorium tomorrow, hire 66 men and women, retired engineers, professionals that know drilling. They would uphold the law to the federal government. They would be rig monitors, much like the air marshals they put in place after 9/11. The rigs would become 99% safer tomorrow, not in 6 months. Simple plan, it will work. They talk about other things like an additional blowout preventer. Put some Cajun experts to weather, we can do that. If that's what you want, tell us. We'll figure it out. But don't make us wait 6 months. Don't spend my tax dollars, your tax dollars, on a bunch of fancy lunches and dinners and photo ops with the president and come up with no better idea. You know, Mr. President, I know you're listening. I know you're watching. You watched and listened for 45 days while the oil destroyed my parish and other parishes. And then you said build the berms. And now we have quarters barge out there. We haven't seen much oil lately because we're out on the front line picking it up. The fishermen, along with BP, are doing a lot better job. They finally listen. We don't have 6 months, Mr. President, for you to listen. Mr. President, this moratorium will turn Louisiana into a state of bankrupt businesses. It will increase the nation's dependency on foreign oil by 30%. It will raise gasoline and oil prices across the country. It will cripple the economy of this state that has come back after Katrina, Rita, Gustav, and Ike, and we can't afford to be crippled again because of you. We need to end this moratorium now and get back to work and stop standing still. It's time, Mr. President, for you to say it one more time. Yes, we can. Yes, we can drill. You told me, Mr. President, in Grand Isle, don't call CNN. Call me at the White House first, and we'll take care of it. Well, Mr. President, I'm calling you right now. I'm calling you right now to lift the moratorium, or we will be back on CNN. Thank you, and God bless you.